Hey Ram, in the Holy Bible, in those days, to take an oath, a man had to put his hand on the testicles, that is the balls of the other person. So, this is there in the Bible. I am reading out. You see, Genesis 24:29. The act of taking an oath by placing a hand on the genital area is referenced in the Bible. Genesis 24:29 and Genesis 47:29-31, where the phrase "put your hand under my thigh" is used as a euphemism. A euphemism means a mild word to avoid giving offense, especially prudes. P-R-U-D. Prude means a very conservative and a person who is easily shocked by sex and violence. For example, prudes use euphemisms like for sex education, the euphemism is birds and bees or the ABCs of life. The problem with euphemisms is if you don't know them for what they are, you will be misled. So, Abraham is saying, put your hand under my thigh. Now, I don't know how you can put under anybody's thigh anything. Between the thighs is understood, yes. There is one translation where it clearly says between the thighs. That means, now I am reading. This gesture was a solemn oath-taking custom in the ancient Near East, symbolizing an oath made concerning a man's descendants and the covenant with God, my God. Abraham asks his eldest servant to place a hand under my thigh and swear he will find a wife for Isaac from among Abraham's own people and not the Canaanites. This tied the oath to the promise of God regarding Abraham's future lineage and promised land. So the servant put his hand between the thighs of Abraham, his master, and made a vow to do what Abraham had asked. That's the good news translation. That's good news. That means here it is very clear. And you see, there's one more here. Lamsa Bible and Peshitta Holy Bible. The Lamsa Bible says, so the servant put his hand under the girdle. Okay, under the girdle. So again, clearly, cupping the balls, cupping Abraham's balls. And Peshitta Bible. And the servant laid his hand under the loins. Okay, under the loins is another interesting euphemism. That means cupping the balls. So just imagine if all the Christians in the world today start taking this oath-taking procedure seriously, you will have a very interesting situation. Now, when the Trump has to now take an oath, he will have to cup the balls of the priest there, and everyone has to start cupping the other person's balls. That will be very interesting. They should actually follow this because that is very holy. You should hold the other person's testicles and take an oath.